This is Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. We're in Santa Cruz County today. We are continuing our road show. Very lucky I get to travel up and down the state with this wonderful crew as we visit the various communities in the Golden State. Today we are joined by Stephanie Harlan. She is the Vice Mayor of the city of Capitola, which is in Santa Cruz County. And my gut tells me you are a big advocate and supporter and booster of education.
Yes, I am.
And I understand that countywide, there will be a bond initiative on your ballot in June, focused on libraries. Give us a sense of what the issue is, and then we can talk about the bond.
We have 10 libraries, and many of them are quite old and need repairing. The Capitola Library is 16 years old.
Okay.
It is a portable building that was put in place after we didn't have a library for about 15 years. The old county city of Santa Cruz library system closed our library in a budget-cutting move in 1982.
And
So we were without a library until 16 years ago. So we're very happy with it, but we're very excited that we will have money for a new library.
So let's talk about that, though, because you do need to go to your voters. They need to be generous, and they need to vote in a 2/3 amount for this bond. How much do we know yet? How much it will be? What will it do to property tax bills? And do we have a sense if the voters are interested?
The polling so far has been good. It'll be $49 a parcel for 30 years. And it'll be divided. Capitola will get about $8.5 million.
Wow.
The city of Santa Cruz will get a pot of money, the county of Santa Cruz, and so forth. So these pots of money are designated, and that all the jurisdictions have approved the measure, and we're hoping that the voters will support it in June.
And then in November, you have another measure on the ballot. It's a transportation tax, a half-cent sales tax increase. About 12 years ago, the voters of Santa Cruz County said no, but 2 years ago, the voters of Capitola said yes, but now we're going countywide again.
Right.
Explain what's happening there.
Well, Capitola, as all the other cities in county, has a lot of very worn out roads. So we did go to the voters a couple of years ago, and we asked for a sales tax. And so we're in the middle of embarking on a big program to fix a lot of roads that have needed it for a long time.
Are you concerned, even though Capitola is but a part of Santa Cruz County, that Capitola just voted for its own sales tax increase, and now 2 years later, the county's coming and saying, increase your sales tax again?
They might, but this has some monies for the highway.
And explain that,
and
because
they have proposed in our area 3 auxiliary lanes going from about Dominican Hospital down towards to Aptos.
And so what's your sense? You have the June bond measure for libraries, you have the November sales tax for transportation. You know, even though this is a fairly progressive county, there still could be challenges.
Yes, and I'm hopeful that it'll pass, because the great frustration people have right now is sitting in traffic, sitting and being late for appointments and so forth. So having the 3 auxiliary lanes at least within that area, it's not going to widen the freeway, which people had a lot of concerns about, but it should help maybe the cut-through traffic, people coming through Capitola, bumper to bumper traffic everywhere.
Are you feeling as if, because this measure is broader than the one 12 years ago, that the chances for passage are greater?
Yeah.
Because that, in the end, from what I understand, was the problem, is the measure was singularly focused on one element of the transportation crisis, and now you've expanded it out to include a lot more. You're diversifying, essentially.
And money for paratransit, for Lift Line, and the Metro ridership for the community. So everybody got something in this deal to try to help it pass.
I want to thank you for joining us. Her name is Stephanie Harlan. She is the Vice Mayor of the beautiful city of Capitola in Santa Cruz County, where we are today. My name is Brad Pomerance on Charter Local Edition.